Artificial intelligence, or AI, has the potential for advancements in healthcare and transportation. It also has the potential to harm, like misinformation and cyber attacks. Developments this week on the state and national level aim to protect against risk while spurring innovation. Becca Habegger explains.
On Thursday, the U.S. Commerce Secretary announced the creation of the U.S. AI Safety Institute Consortium, bringing together more than 200 companies and organizations to create best practices for the development and deployment of safe and trustworthy artificial intelligence. Here in Sacramento, state lawmakers are taking up AI as well.
California is at the heart of AI innovation, and we want to keep it that way.
On Wednesday, Senator Scott Wiener introduced SB 1047. It would task the California Department of Technology with creating a public cloud computing cluster called CalCompute.
There are already some great what we call compute clusters, because AI development requires a lot of computing power and it can be very expensive. We want to create a cluster that can be accessible for entrepreneurs, for startups, and make it really low cost or free even for them to be able to innovate.
So this would give access to people who might not otherwise be able to afford access.
Exactly. It'll increase access for small companies, startups, entrepreneurs, people who are just trying to innovate. That can lead to the next great discovery.
But Susan Shelley with the Howard Jarvis Taxpayers Association worries about the cost, especially as the state is facing a budget deficit. She points out the California Department of Technology has been on the state auditor's high-risk list for years.
For its inability to secure information and for its lack of oversight on technology projects throughout the California government. To create CalCompute, that just sounds breathtakingly ambitious and very dangerous if the information was not secured.
I took these concerns to Senator Wiener.
If we're able to get this passed, we're going to make sure that it's implemented well.
As for cost,
there's a long history in technology of public investments that lead to huge societal benefits and private benefits. Public investment was a critical start to the internet as we know it. It started with the Department of Defense, and that changed the world.
And Becca joins us right now. Becca, this bill would also create some guardrails for AI too, right?
Yes, SB 1047 is sort of two-pronged. On one hand, it would create that CalCompute program and help spur innovation through affordable access to computing power. But on the other hand, it would establish protections requiring developers of large AI models to basically pressure test those models before rolling them out to the public. The law would also require companies to develop and follow extensive safety protocols.
All right, Becca, thank you so much. You already know we will continue to follow this.